Hello, it's Carol. I wanted to show you how you can use the if function nested with the and function. If you're not familiar with the if function, we'll have a quick look at it. This data has got region, product date, customer, quantity, revenue, COGS, profit, GP percent and bonus. Now the bonus is where we're going to put the if function. The if function tests for specific conditions, and what we want to do is give a bonus in cell J if the revenue is greater than 20,000. That's what we're going to put in here. So the first thing I'm going to do is type in equals, because this is a formula, and I'm going to type if. It's already given me a list of options, suggestions here. I'm just going to open my bracket, and it's showing me the syntax for the if function. So it's giving me like a description of what this entails. The first part is the logical test, which is going to be if the revenue is greater than £20,000. Separated by a comma, the next part of the syntax is what you want to do if it is greater than £20,000. So if the value, if it's true, what you want to happen. And then the third part of the syntax is what you want to happen if it's not true, if it's not greater than 20,000. So the first thing I'm going to do in here is find out if the revenue is greater than 20,000 by selecting F2. So I'm referring to F2, which is the revenue. So if F2, and I'm using a greater than symbol, that's the greater than symbol, and I want to find out if it's greater than 20,000. So I'm just going to type in there 20,000. No formatting, no commas, no pound signs, just raw data, 20,000. That is the logical test. So once I type a comma, you can see in the description the value if true is now in bold, and this is the bit that we have to put. So what do you want to happen if it is greater than 20,000? What we want is 2% given as a bonus, 2% of the revenue. So that would be F2 multiplied by, which is an asterisk, and I'm going to put 0.02 for 2%, and that is the value if it's true. That's what I want to happen. If I type a comma, then I'm moving on to the third part of the syntax. So what do you want to happen if it isn't greater than 20,000? Well, I'm just going to put a 0 in there, so there's no bonus. That's it. All I need to do now is close my brackets. So close brackets and press enter. So on this row, row 2, you can see the revenue is greater than 20,000. So there is going to be a bonus, and it's calculated 2% of 20,000, which is £456.20. I want to fill that down to the bottom of my data. Some people click and drag. The quickest way to fill it down is to hover over the autofill on the bottom right of the cell and double click, and it should fill the formula down, referencing each row as it does. You can see in the formula bar, because we're using relative reference, it's changed. Now those four are 0. This one's picked up over 20,000 and given it a bonus, as with F9. So that's worked beautifully. But how would the formula work if there was two conditions? So for example, if the bonus was given if the revenue was over 20,000 and the GP was over 50%. So you can see there's different percentages here. So what if there was two logical tests? What you would do is you would nest the if function with what's called the and function. So I'm just going to remove the one we've already done and start from scratch with that one. So this time I would type my equals if open brackets. Now the logical test this time has two. There's two logical tests. There's if the revenue is over 20,000 and if the GP is greater than 50%. So what I need to do here is nest within the if function the and function. So I'm going to type in there and. You can see again there's a list of options there. I'm just going to open my brackets, and it's given me the description for the and function, which is part of the logical test of the if function now. So the and function allows me to list, separated by commas, the different logical tests, the different conditions that we have to meet. So there's two. There's the revenue greater than 20,000 and the GP greater than 50%. So the first one is the revenue, which is F2. I'm going to use my greater than, and I'm going to again put 20,000. Now I type a comma and I put my second condition that it has to meet before I get a bonus. So I also want I2, which is the GP percentage, needs to be greater than, so the greater than symbol, 50%. This time I'm going to type 50% because I can actually use that. And that's it for the AND function. There's the two logical tests. I can actually close brackets within the if function. You can see the description underneath has changed, and we're back in the if function to finish that off. So what I need to do now is type a comma, and you can see now what we're looking at. What do you want to happen if these two conditions are met? And what we want is, if it's true, we want to times, we want to add 2% as a bonus. So it's F2 multiplied by 0. Well, in fact, I'm going to type 2% just to show you how you can use 2% in a formula. So if those two conditions are met, we're going to add 2% as a bonus. So then I type a comma and I'm still in the if function. What do you want to happen if those two conditions aren't met? And I just want a 0 as we did before. Close bracket. Now the brackets are complete for the if function, and the brackets are also complete for the AND function, which is nested within. So I can just press enter there. So I've put the formula in that first one. I'm going to again use my autofill and double click to copy it down. So what it should do is look on each row where the revenue is over 20 and the GP is over 50 and give a bonus, and it has. If I just scroll down a little bit, again, that's over 50, that's over 20. So that's worked fine. That's how you put two functions together, which is called nested. And that's the if function with the AND function. Just show you that again. The logical test is the AND function because we have two tests. We've got the first test, which is the revenue over 20,000. The second is the GP percent over 50%, and then we're back into the if function. What do you want to happen if it's true? We want to give it 2% for the bonus, and what do you want to happen if it's false? We want to give it a 0. There you go. I hope that made sense. Any questions at all, please shout up. Thanks for watching the video.